Hello there, Rita Jane with Sweet Minerals Confidence. Today I am showing you the Flawless Face Liquid. I always like to start all of our foundations off with a little bit of our moisture prep. You can find it in our skincare section with the Daily Essentials kit. You can purchase it separate too though. It's not just a good daily moisturizer for all skin types, but it is a really great foundation primer. I have already done all my skincare and I used the Renew Lines face and neck cream. It's a firming cream. And then I just kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then I did that little bit of moisture prep you just saw me do. And I feel that gives me a good amount of moisture going on in my skin. I have never used a beauty blender before of any brand. I have never even liked the idea of it. They always seem like erasers, like all hard and nasty. I just have never jumped on that bandwagon. But I heard great things about Sweet Minerals, and since I love Sweet Minerals so much and trust them so much, I thought I would give them a try. And this one, I can tell you, is nice and soft and pliable, which I'm hoping means something good. So I heard that it's always good to wet these. I don't like to use water. I'm using our Fresh. This is from the Daily Essentials line. This is old packaging, so you'll see it look a little more sleek. Kind of like this kind of packaging. This is our micellar water. I use it to clean my face at night, take my makeup off. So I'm going to spray my beauty blender over my sink. Oh, it's not dripping anyways. Just a couple sprays of my Refresh just to dampen it. I don't want to like get it sopping wet, but just dampen it a little bit. It'll help it be a little more pliable and do its job a little bit better. Here's a tip about our liquid minerals. Our liquid minerals are in an air pump. When you open it up, mine's going to be messy because I use it a lot and look at how messy I am. It's in an air pump, so if you were to take this off, there's no tube down in there. In fact, on the bottom, you'll see this little hole. You want to make sure that hole is not covered. So when you first get your liquid minerals, you might have to pump it a few times to get it going because it suctions up through with the air. It's still a little different. And you can see I've been using mine for a little while now because you can see this will keep rising up as I use it. So I'm about halfway through this. Depending on how heavy of coverage you like and your learning curve, because I haven't really used liquid minerals before, this is going to last you 2 months or so. Maybe 3 if you like lighter coverage, closer to 6 weeks if you like a heavier coverage, but you get the idea. So people say to put this on your hand. I'm not usually a fan of using my hand, but we're going to try it that way today. So I don't have too much on here. As I get more used to it, because I'm a lazy person, I might put a dab directly on here as I learn which parts of this I like to use and for what. I have several little blemishes that I have not tried to cover up in any way today. I just ended that lovely visitor time of month, and this happens once a month for me. So I did not try to cover it up because I want to see what kind of coverage our Sweet Minerals Beauty Blender gives us. So I'm going to just dab, dab, dab a little bit and see what happens here. I usually start under my eyes just because I know that I'm going to want to go back over that with just a touch more coverage later. And I'm just dabbing it on. I'm trying not to pull too much. I just want a light coverage. If you see me look over here from time to time, that's where my mirror is, my big mirror. I'm in my bathroom at home. Hey, not too shabby. Right? Okay, I'm being extra timid with you guys. Again, it's my first time ever using anything like this. And I thought, oh, naturally, I'm going to go do it on camera with you. Who does that? I do, apparently. So, I am the kind of person who says there's no way to do your makeup wrong. If you feel good when it's done, then you did it right. Don't beat up on yourself. Don't try to do it like I do it or like somebody else does it if it's not what works for you. I'm here to help you and show you that you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be some major glam girl to make it work, especially with Sweet Minerals. They give us all the tools to be able to do it ourselves and in a way that makes us feel beautiful and confident. I'm going to switch to this little pointy section to get up in here. And I feel like I'm getting in there better. I like that it's different shape right there. So do your makeup however it makes you feel good. You don't have to be on camera doing yours. If you need to make funny faces and get all up in there, then you make your funny faces and get all up in there, you know? If you need to do it totally different than anybody else has, there ain't nothing wrong with that, honey. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Get it done and get it done the way that you like it. It makes you feel good. Makes you hold your head a little bit higher and have that extra bounce in your step. You know what I mean? That's what makeup is supposed to be. It's not a mask to the world. It's not to impress other people. It's to give you that extra pep in your step. That's how I see it anyway. If you're doing it for you, there ain't no wrong way to do it. If you're doing it for everybody else, well, you know, I guess that's what the Cheerios are for. All right. Got some good coverage going on here, you guys. You see how this pretty much disappeared down here? I like that. And it's different. It feels so much lighter. Like I feel like it's a lot more buildable of coverage because, and I know I'm taking way longer than I will my second and third time doing it. But I feel like it's a lot more buildable of coverage than anything else I've used. And I really, really liked using our Kabuki brush. The same brush that I use with our dry mineral foundation. I really like that, but this is a much neater coverage, and I feel like this is really, as I don't know if you're noticing as I go more into it, I'm really working this little beauty blender more, squeezing it down to get into the area I want. I'm not being as timid with it now that I'm towards the end. Know what I mean? So I quite like that, and that I can have a nice light coverage and really finesse it the way I want to. And maybe I'll do another one of these sometime and show you how quick it can be. But since this is my first time trying it, like I said, I'm just really taking my time. All right, cool. I'm gonna leave it at that. I feel like I've got a nice sheer coverage, which is what I usually go for. Pretty cool, eh? I like this beauty blender. I'm gonna have to practice with it some more. I bet you I can really learn to build the coverage even better. You know. Okay, so the other thing that comes with your Flawless Face Liquid is Lights Camera Action Kit. Lights Camera Action is a highlighting and contour kit. You choose your foundation shade, and Sweet Minerals will automatically send you the LCA kit, Lights Camera Action LCA, that correlates with your skin tone. So I use a 3N foundation. I've been using it for both my dry mineral and my liquid mineral. They don't translate as closely, so if you need help, you can message me on Facebook, Rita Jane, Sweet Minerals Confidence with Rita Jane, or you can go straight to our Genie. Bit.ly, it's a bit.ly link, so bit.ly/Hello Genie, and start up a conversation with Jeannie, and she will help you figure out your foundation shade and for mineral, dry mineral, and liquid minerals. And then you can come back to me and let me know what you need. So I'm a 3N for both right now, and that'll probably fluctuate a little bit come summer. So I have the medium tan LCA kit. It comes with a highlight which is just to bring out certain sections of your face. A diffuse, which is kind of like a mineral veil. It decreases the appearances of pores and diffuses the light. Define, which is what you contour with, which we'll use first today. And a shadow. Or define, I'm sorry, is not the contour. Jeez, I'm getting all mixed up. Can you tell I haven't had my coffee today? Define is like a little extra color, like blush, kind of. And then your shadow is your face contour. So we're going to start with contour. Make sure I got the right one this time. With your kit, you also get, so you got your liquid minerals, you got your beauty blender. The Flawless Face Liquid also comes with a nice multitasker brush. I use this for my LCA. I've used it when I use my bronzer or my blush. My mineral veil when I use it. The multitasker brush is good, and it's nice to have an extra if you can. So for face contouring, I'm not an expert by any means, just like with everything else that I show you, but I'm doing the research, putting it together, and finding easy ways to just start. You know, done is better than perfect kind of a thing, just start. So I am just going to do just below my cheekbone a little bit. I'm going to do down below my jawline. These are places where you want a little bit of like a shadow. You're creating a shadow. And up around in here, so my forehead's not quite as big. Ha ha ha. So, the fish face kind of helps me find my, underneath my cheekbone. And I try to stop up in here. And this is going to look really dark for a minute here. There, perfect, right? Oh, I'm kidding. Okay. And I'm just going to start blending it. And I'm going to blend it up a little bit up in here. And let that part fall away a little. And a little bit down here. And let that part fall away a little. And one thing I'm noticing that you might want to learn from me on is I am a warm-natured person. So if I let myself get a little too warm before I apply, see how it blends a little less? That sometimes bugs me. So you might do a dab of diffuse first. I might play with that and see if that works for me. But as this blends, see, it's still blending. It's just a little more defined than I had meant. There's the great thing about minerals is you can blend it away and it works out just fine. And I like that since I wear glasses, that my cheeks will be a little bit more defined for me, just below where my glasses are. Now, sometimes I also use my LCA kit for my eyes. I'm going to be doing a separate eye kit later, though, or a separate eye look later. All right, next I'm going to go to Define. Define is the one that has a little bit of color to it. I'm going to use it on top of the apples of my cheeks. It's a very subtle color, so if you're not used to wearing blush, Define from the LCA kit, which you can get separately as well, is a nice subtle way to go. And see, I'm just smiling and dabbing to the apples of my cheeks. Apples of my cheeks, see? And it's super subtle. But then I'm just going to blend it up and down into my contour. I've seen people suggest trying to do a little figure 8 up in here. I'm not that great. So I do little ovals in both directions. All right. Time for highlight. 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 These are the places that you're going to want to stand out a little bit on your face. So for most people, it's going to be the tops of your cheekbones. Up in here. The tops, okay. It's going to be the top of your nose and the tip a little bit. A lot of people will have done the contour through here too to make their nose slimmer. I don't want to mess with my nose. I don't mind my nose so bad. It's a little wide, but I kind of like that. But up through here and right about here. people like that to stand out a little bit more. You can kind of see the definition starting up, can't you? And then just blend. Okay, diffuse is the last one. Diffuse, the way it had been explained to me as I'm learning, is that it's similar to a mineral veil. This goes where you want there to be less light hitting. You want the light to kind of diffuse around it. A lot of people like it right under their eye. Diffuse the light right through there. And I'm also going to put it a little bit in my T-zone and my upper lip, because I feel like that is a place that I need a little extra diffusion, and that it'll kind of help my whole overall look be a little more matte. All right, boom, boom, done. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows next, and I'll be back in a few on our next video with a fun eye look to finish us off. I hope this was helpful for you. Just in case you don't want to pop back over anytime soon, I'm one to binge watch some of my videos, but if you don't, you can also catch me at confidenceandchaos.com. You can shoot me an email at RitaJayne, RetaJayne, at confidenceandchaos.com. Find me on Facebook, Sweet Minerals Confidence with Rita Jayne, and join our community over there as well. You can find it at www.calculatedchaoscommunity.com. And if you want any of these products that I am sharing with you, you can go browse them or shop for them at shopsweetminerals.com. shopsweetminerals.com. And if you're interested in joining me and doing a little bit of what I do, or finding your own way to do it, I can absolutely help that too. You can go and sign up to do that at joinsweetminerals.com. But do message me and ask me your questions, so I can start to get to know you and help you set your goals. Until next time.